So we're going to go off with a complicated equation. Let me show it to you, and it's going to freak you out. And I'm going to give you folks a second to freak out, and then we're going to actually get into it. You ready? It goes like this. Y minus y naught equals v naught times t plus 1/2 a t squared. All right. Write that down. I know you guys are looking at it just like, oh my goodness. Just write it down. All right? And don't freak out. Just write it down.
Too late.
Yeah, too late. I'm freaking out right now. I'm freaking out as I'm writing things down. Look, all you got to do is write this stuff down. Okay. Let me explain to you each piece of the puzzle here. All right? In fact, I go over this entire thing in the background equations discussion that I posted. In fact, I can even look at it right here. We'll explain to you each piece of this puzzle. Okay? So you guys have this posted in your classroom. I'll make sure that Miss Yee, oh, by the way, for the 6th graders and the 8th graders that are watching this video, I'll make sure that your teachers get a copy of this so that way you can do it. No, it's right here. The equation's right here. This is what I wrote down. Okay. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So, what do each of these pieces mean? Well, the y is talking about the height. When you're talking about something that has like an x and y coordinates, the y value is always the vertical one. So would it be, does that make sense to you? The y value is talking about the height? Yeah? So the x value would be talking about maybe the distance going across the horizontal line. And the y value would be going the vertical direction. So it's talking about the height. So I'll be honest with you, I'm actually going to change this y to an h. I will be. And why do you think I'm going to use an h?
Height.
Because I'm talking about the height. Does this make sense? I love Quinn. Isaiah, stay strong. Stay strong. Focus. Okay, ready? There's a different symbol. It's called the y naught. Y with a little zero by it. It's called y naught or y0 or something like that. Okay? All this is talking about is it's talking about the original height. The height at which I threw, or the height at which the thing that was shot started at. Okay? Wait, I've got a phone call coming in. Hold on. I gotta call my wife back. All right, hold on. All right, you know what? I'll tell you what. Let me show you a video, and I think I might be able to pull it up on YouTube. Let me go find a YouTube video of a basketball shot that I threw. Oh, that's my wife. She's a makeup fiend.
Good.
Okay, let's see. SDG Labs. Here we go. Okay, all right, here we go. Here we go. Let me show you a video that I have that I want to show you. Okay, ready? Videos. And oh, here it is. There we go. Okay, wait. Okay, wait.
That's here.
I'm going to text it to you guys. All right. We're going to finish 12:15 today. We're going to finish late today. All right, watch that video. Click on that link and watch the video. I'm going to spam it. There we go. Spamming my video. All right, now I'm going to play the video while I'm watching. There we go. Okay, ready? Skills. Physics. There we go. That was physics. That's right, suckers. What'd you guys think? That was pretty cool. Balla for life. Exactly. All right, yeah. So check this out. Check this out. the equations that is used to govern that motion of throwing a basketball, it's one equation. It's right there. We're looking at that right now. So this y represents the height that the ball is at. This y0 represents the height that the ball is at time equals 0, or the height that the ball started at. And if you look in the video, it would be like the height that the ball was at when it left my hand. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What's going on, Tiara?
Hi, what time's class again?
Class starts at 12:45.
I don't know.
You can hang out here if you want.
Yeah, but this is such a crowded space.
Oh, you can hang out in the breezeway.
They won't let me. I got kicked out.
I'm sorry, I don't have. I'm actually in class right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Talk to you later. Okay. All right. No, that was a different student. Sorry, algebra student. Okay, so check this out. Are we cool with what y naught is? In fact, I'm actually going to change that to an h naught. Why do you think I used h naught instead?
Height.
Because I'm talking about the height initially. I guess you could call it hi, and some students or some teachers do that. H with a little I by it. They call this hf and this hi, which means height final and height initial. You could do that, right? I'm not going to do that, but I'm just saying that's what they represent. Do you? Is this crazy stuff to you yet? No, it's not that bad. All right. Yeah, this one right here would be the final height, and this one right here would be the height that it started at. Okay? So it's the height that it ends at minus the height that it started at is equal to, all right, let me tell you what the V naught is. The V naught is actually the velocity, that's what the V stands for, velocity, which is another name for speed. No, not vertical, it's velocity. It's like how fast the thing is moving. And what do you think the little 0 means? Exactly, Quinn. Quinn's got it. It's the starting speed. Starting velocity. That's what that V naught is. Stay strong. Stay strong, guys. Isabella, the first quiz is actually pretty straightforward. Don't worry about it. All right, stay strong. You guys can do this. My 6th graders, it seems like she understands it. So, you 7th graders, come on. Step up. All right. Do you see this little symbol right here, this dot? It's not a decimal point. Do you know what that symbol means? I'm just curious to know. Degrees? No. It means to multiply exactly, Isaiah. And Isaiah, you're the one who was freaking out this whole time. But yes, exactly. It means to multiply. In algebra, we start using, instead of, I'm sure that you folks are used to seeing this, 5 times 3, right? And you're not necessarily used to seeing this, 5 times 3.
I am.
Okay, maybe you are now. Well, why don't we use this time symbol anymore? Well, the reason being is because in algebra we use x a lot. Do you see what I mean? Imagine if I had this. Imagine if I had 5 times x. Then you'd be like, wait. Is this 5 times times? Or is this 5x squared? Or is this 5x times x? You see what I mean? As opposed to saying, what if I had this 5 dot x? Now I know. Oh, I know exactly what that is. That is 5 times x. Is that cool with you? So this dot right here and this dot right here and that dot right here, that doesn't freak you out at all. That's just a whatever. Okay. What about the T? What do you think the T represents? Time. There we go. You guys are figuring this out before I do. So this represents the time. So apparently, The height final minus the height initial is equal to the velocity it started at times the time, all right? Plus, all right, what is this crazy symbol right here? This one right here that I circled. It's just 1/2. It's just a fraction. All it means is 0.5. It's the same as 0.5. Don't freak out. It's just the number 0.5. That's it. All right? The last one, this one's a little weird. A. I'll tell you what A is. A stands for the acceleration. It's the acceleration of something. The definition of the acceleration is this: the change in speed. Okay? Have you heard that word before, acceleration? It's how fast your speed is changing. For example, if you're moving at 20 miles per hour and you're going at a constant 20 miles per hour, you're not speeding up, you're not slowing down. What is your acceleration? None. Exactly. There is no acceleration. Why? Because I told you, you're going at a constant 20 miles per hour. And I told you acceleration was the change in speed. So how fast is your speed changing if you're driving at a constant 20 miles per hour? It's not changing. Or did I say 50? Oh, I don't know. All right, 20. If you're driving at a constant 20 miles per hour, what is your acceleration? None. There is none. There is no acceleration. You're not moving faster. Or I mean, you're moving, right? We're in a car, and you're moving. We're not moving faster. We're not moving slower. So there's no acceleration. Got it? All right, here, come. Hoku, sit by me. There we go. All right. So we're pretending that we're inside of a car. I'm in the actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. You drive. Sure, let's let the 6th grader drive. Now sit up straight. Okay. You're driving, so put your hands up on the wheel. All right. And then I'm in the passenger seat side and like, rolling.
Quinn, I don't know you. I don't
All
think I do.
Anyway, so we're driving. She's driving.
Hi.
She's driving, and then we're doing. It's the cops. Hit it. So she jumps on the thing. She jumps on the gas, right? And we go from 20 miles per hour to maybe 80 miles per hour. So what happens, right? It's gonna be like, hey, Hoku, go faster. And so you step on the gas, right? And then we go, yeah, we're at school. No, what's gonna happen? We're gonna go like this. And our face is gonna be all like, right? You guys see what I'm saying? We're gonna speed up and we're just gonna like be pressed back into your seat. You're not very good at role playing, are you? Okay, ready? Hit the gas, ready? Whoa! Come on!
Who's saying I know her?
His name is Quinn. He's a pretty cool kid. All right. Yeah, I know. I feel bad for her. Mr. Dalday is so weird. And yet she has to sit by Mr. Dalday. Yeah, all right. So we're talking about an acceleration. We're talking about this change in speed. Now, if we're talking about throwing something, what kind of acceleration? Do you guys know the word for it? It's a special type of acceleration. It has to do with the Earth. It's a very special one. I'll give you a hint. The symbol that we use for it is G. And it's also the same letter that it starts with. Audio check. Can you guys still hear me? All right, sorry. No, it's not gasoline. Gasoline? Really? No, not gasoline. I feel like someone's typing on my head. Isaiah, you gotta have to turn off your mic because it's not typing, really. All right, no, it's gravity. Have you had any experience with gravity? You guys ever hear of gravity before? Yes, gravity. Yes, gravity is an acceleration. If you drop a stone, then it falls with the acceleration of what? Of gravity. And I have a question for you. Which way does gravity act? Which direction? It acts down. Does gravity pull me forward? No. Does gravity pull me backwards? No. Are you sure? So gravity acts only in the vertical direction. Are we cool with that? Because this concept is going to come up later. Gravity acts only in the vertical direction. We're good with that. You can only see half my screen. Oh yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right. Hold on. Just click on the desktop sharing part, and it will give you the whole screen. There we go. At the very top, it says, I don't know, display actual size. It's right there. Just click on that gray part, and then you'll be able to see the whole thing. All right. So gravity acts only in the vertical direction, and it acts down in the vertical direction. So there's going to be something I'm going to change my original equation with. Over here, I changed this y to an h, and we know why, because that represents the height. I changed this y naught to an h naught, and we're still cool with that because that represents the initial height. I'm going to change this a to a negative g. A becomes negative g. Why negative g? How come? Because gravity acts which direction? Down. In the negative direction. Oh, there we go. I get it now. Okay, all right. This last bit of information right here, this times t with a 2 on top of it. Do you guys know what that t represents? Well, the t represents time. Do you know what that little 2 represents? Squared. Squared. It's time squared. Cool? It basically means time times time again. Okay? So, let me write down for you the new equation. It's h minus h naught equals v naught times t minus 1/2 g t squared. I should probably put my time symbol in between. This is the equation that we are going to be using. And I went through painstakingly every single piece of this equation, so it shouldn't be some kind of nightmare of you folks to be able to use. Fair enough? All right. Is anyone confused? Is anyone freaking out? Because I know that Isaiah, you're like, I'm so freaking out. And then Quinn's like, hang in there. Be strong. Be strong. Focus. Panda, focus. Help me! Okay. All right. No, in all seriousness, Isaiah, are we all right? Is your brain okay? You're not freaking out? All right. Okay. Got it. Just making sure. Well, maybe a little bit. I'll tell you what. This equation looks freaky like this. When we start using it, I feel like you folks will start getting the hang of this. Like, oh, okay, this makes sense to me. Got it. All right, good. So check this out. We're going to start applying this equation. So that's all of the background. Everything I discussed is actually in your class. It's all right here. And look, that equation on the bottom that I wrote, that last final equation, that's right there. H minus h naught equals v naught t plus 1 or minus 1/2 gt squared. Please note that all of the physics that we're going to be doing now is disregarding air resistance. Air resistance is this whole big old topic that I can't even teach high school students. I would need to teach you in college. And I actually used to teach college, so that's what we would do. And it was crazy calculus kind of stuff. So I'm not even going to get there. I'm actually kind of afraid of teaching you this. But for now, this is what I can do. Are we cool with that? Good. Okay. This is in the discussion. I think that I put it up as discussion only so that you can add comments and say, this thing is so confusing, or I got this, I understand this completely, or whatever. So anyway, let me stop the video and I'll start the next one. Cool.